Hi, welcome to the podcast. This is not our second take at all whatsoever.
That's Tim. I'm Josh. This is Batman.
I'm Calvin.
Hi, guys. Alright, so, a moment ago, before we got so rudely interrupted by Tim stopping the video.
Let's just move on from that.
Okay, anyhow, Calvin and I were talking about TV shows.
Doctor Who.
And The Walking Dead.
Where we live. Calvin was just about to explain something.
Yeah, where we live.
We live
in the suburbs.
white area.
Never seen a black man in my life.
More white collar than blue collar, this area.
Yes. Yes.
Majority.
Horrible place. There's a lot of Doctor Who fans here.
Yeah.
Quite a lot.
There is. It's fun.
This is a theory I've had for a while, is because Doctor Who is a British TV show.
Yes, it is.
It being so huge here is, for those of you who don't know, I love metal. I'm a huge metalhead. And there's a show on Cartoon Network called Metalocalypse, which
How is that? I haven't had
you've never actually seen it.
I've never actually had time in my day to go out and watch TV.
Yeah, you know what? It's an experience, unlike any other. That is what I will say.
I'm sure.
I want to watch the show.
Okay.
The point is, it is a show rife with heavy metal references, and when I meet people who watch the show who aren't metalheads, one thing that I see is that they see the show as being good for completely different and, at least in my, elitist metalhead mind, wrong reasons than I see the show. And I've always wondered if British fans of Doctor Who look at us and think we're morons because we like Doctor Who for all the wrong reasons.
Maybe. It's entirely possible.
Why do you like Doctor Who?
I love it because it's a very witty show, and the characters develop these deep emotional relationships in the matter of a couple of episodes, and you get attached to them. And there are these things called shipping. Shipping where you ship a couple or two characters who may or may not actually have a relationship. It's a very much nerddom.
Explain this this more in depth.
Example. You like Halo.
Yes, I love Halo.
Master Chief and Cortana are two characters, yes?
Yes.
And you would say that you could see them in a relationship together, yeah?
Oh, they were.
I would call that shipping. I ship Master Chief and Cortana. They are a relationship. They could be an item.
So
sometimes it's canon, sometimes it's not canon.
Okay.
And so there's all these ships that we have in Doctor Who with the Doctor and this character, the Doctor and that character.
But isn't the Doctor an alien?
The Doctor is an alien. He's over 1,000 years old.
So how do we know that he can Yeah.
That's a fantastic question. He has kids.
What?
Had kids. Okay. But
is this recent?
It goes back in history, but they talk about it.
Because the one thing I do know is that the show's 50 years old.
They are celebrating their 50th anniversary this year in 2013. It's very exciting.
Huh.
There's a lot of ways they could celebrate it, and I think they need to actually buckle down and do some really cool stuff.
But the point is, it's kind of like the Superman Lois Lane thing,
True.
where it's they're kind of a thing,
but they're not.
But he can lift buildings. How does he get intimate with people if with no effort he lifts? The Empire State
Superman.
Explain that to me.
Superman.
How does any of this work?
Superman / Clark Kent. He has the ability not to crush people's skulls with basically lightly pushing his hands together. He has the ability to hold back.
He can choose to not use his super strength.
Yeah, but if he's,
Control, Calvin. It's Batman.
Do you have any control in that moment?
I'm not.
Not that you would
I
know.
think you have to, because otherwise you're gonna kill somebody.
Quite literally with, like...
And what if, like, this is disgusting, but when he finishes, does he, like, what if he blows holes in, like, walls?
Okay, let's just...
This
Thank
dude,
you, Gavin.
this dude can breathe and knock down buildings.
The Doctor is not that kind of, like...
Meta...
Paranormal.
If this makes it into the show, I'm gonna be amazed.
The Doctor is an alien who looks and acts, and in very many ways is a human. The difference is that he's got two hearts, and he is incredibly clever, incredibly smart, and he has all these knowledge and memories and experiences of 1,000 years of life, and so he is wise beyond, like, imagination. But he's also he's very quick on his feet, and so that's what's cool about it is, you know, he runs around, he's got a box, he's got a little electronic-y screwdriver thingy that does things.
Yeah, the
And
sonic screwdriver.
The sonic
right?
screwdriver. And so...
Is it actually sonic?
It is actually sonic.
Okay.
He can, like, point it at, like, the microphone and make it turn off, and then make it turn on, and then turn the light off, and then open the door. And just, like, that's just what he does.
Does it use sound to do that?
It makes a sound. I don't know exactly how it works. But it goes like...
When in doubt, magic.
Magic.
And then, yes.
Calvin, always the rule, and for
Assume
those of you
it's
at
magic.
home, when in doubt, assume it's magic. That's just
Yes.
a general rule to follow.
But Doctor Who is not a superhuman character. He's an alien who is smarter and faster and quicker, like, thinking than humans. But that's about all he has. He can be absolutely terrifying at times because he is so much smarter than, like, all the villains. He can, like, run mental marathons around them, and that's how he does his stuff. Not so much as, like, he punches the Dalek and, like, the floating trash can goes flying away. He like, outsmarts them. So...
The floating trash can?
Dalek, yes. A bad guy in the...
Oh, it's a bad guy.
In classic... Back a long time ago, when they were first making it, the
You better get
Daleks...
comfortable.
And this is going to be very short, actually. The Daleks are like a garbage can with, like, a plunger and a little, like...
Are they like
whisk.
those tiny robot things from Star Wars? That, like,
They're
in
big.
the giant... No,
They're full size, but yes.
Like, no, that thing that Luke Skywalker buys 3PO and R2-D2 from. Those little robot...
The Jawas?
No, they're not robots.
The
They-
Jawas
I
were the
think they're
people.
They might be Jawas. I don't remember the name.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
making
it was
myself-
Jawas.
Are
It
they
was the
Jawas?
little guys in, like, the brown hoods.
Yeah.
Those are the Jawas.
Are they Jawa?
Oh, I always thought they were robots.
No, they're not.
but the
robots.
Daleks-
I am the idiot here.
It's okay.
My
It's
bad.
okay. The Daleks are basically soulless, mindless killers.
Okay.
And so the Doctor doesn't, like, punch them. He outsmarts them and then ends up blowing them all up by, like, somehow reversing the polarity in something and ends up destroying the ship. So that's how the Doctor works. He doesn't, like,
Magic.
punch something.
Magic.
He outsmarts them. Magic.
Magic.
His magical intelligence. But what I like about the show, you know, other than, like, just how fun it is and how funny it is, it's like you get really emotionally attached to these characters. And so when someone dies, it's traumatic. But at the same time, you get to see these relationships develop, and it's really cool.
So it's kind of like Halo,
Yeah!
but a TV show
But a TV show and not a super soldier.
with people who have entertaining accents.
There are a lot of really cool accents.
Okay, the thing I have
And
about...
attractive companions.
So, okay.
There's also that.
Do both of you...
Well, why would
Usually-
people watch it if there wasn't?
I mean, okay, so do both of you usually watch TV? Like, that's your first... main
I don't watch a
entertainment?
whole lot of TV,
But
I watch a whole lot on Netflix and on Hulu.
But things that appear on TV, do you guys watch a whole
Oh, yeah.
majority of the shows?
Not
I-
too many.
But of what you watch, is that mainly what you watch?
I
Like,
mean,
stuff on
I
TV,
will say
stuff
that
has appeared on TV.
I will say that I religiously watch Adventure Time every day and regular
Adventure
show.
Time is fantastic.
Adventure Time. Adventure Time is kind of like if Lord of the Rings was a cartoon and everyone was on acid.
Yeah.
Then you get Adventure Time.
Yes.
What appeals to you about Adventure Time? The cartoony funness, but what I like the show but what appeals?
Finn's hair.
Finn's hair is magical.
Finn's hair.
I like BMO. I like BMO. I don't know, something about BMO.
I'll be honest.
Gunter.
I'll be honest with you. I like adventure. I got into Adventure Time the same way I got into country music, and I never thought I would say that in my entire life. But I got into it because I have a little sister, and when you have a little sister, you have no rights in your house.
This is absolutely correct.
So she controls the TV all day, and so all we would watch is Adventure Time and Dance Moms.
Okay,
and thankfully,
I like the first
I learned
one.
to like Adventure Time.
Dude, okay.
No, it's okay. I've got two little sisters, and so, I had a My Little Pony phase because that was what they were into, and that was all that was on the TV.
He still watches My Little Pony.
Hold on. Are you a brony?
He is!
I still do not watch My Little Pony.
You so do!
I actually do not.
Are you sure? I will not
I've
judge
seen it on your computer!
I will not judge you if you watch My Little Pony.
I swear on the Dark Knight box set,
Raise your right hand!
I do not watch My Little Pony.
But I've seen it on your computer!
It doesn't matter.
On
It's
my
okay.
computer.
I
That
went
doesn't
through a
mean I watched
phase.
it.
It's cool.
It was a momentary phase of weakness.
I would not even call it weakness. I would call it interest. I would call it intrigue.
What I liked about the show was the voice actor, because the same person who plays Twilight Sparkle,
Okay.
I think she's the main one. I only know her name because she's the same person who voice act Bubbles from the Powerpuff Girl.
Okay.
And
Now that was a cool show.
And Barbara Gordon from Batman the Animated Series. And that's
the same person?
Same person.
Oh my god!
Who played Raven in Teen Titans. Harris
Wow.
Strong, that's her name.
Oh my god!
I like how he only
voice
knows
actor.
one My Little Pony name, and
Yeah.
I could start listing.
That's the only reason why.
I used to know.
I was trying to see the voice actress, so I was like, all right, what else? What other work does she do? I'm like, oh, this is okay, but then I stopped watching. Well,
Did you watch Naruto?
I do not watch.
I
watched
watched
Naruto?
the first season.
That is a girl. Naruto is.
She also plays Timmy Turner.
Yeah. What?
I can see
And
that.
Ben 10.
What?
Strong.
So or you probably don't know, the voice actress for Ariel in The Little Mermaid, the Disney movie.
Which is a fantastic movie.
Fantastic.
She is a family friend of a family friend of mine, and so one time
In other words, you don't know her at all.
I met her, but I was at their house one time, and she was there as well, and I was hanging out. She had my family friend, also her family friend.
Did you ask her to sing something from My Little Mermaid?
No.
My Little Mermaid.
The Little Mermaid. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So I was in there, and they've got some little girls in the house, and so I was like, oh, how you doing today? And she comes in and was like, oh, ring ring, the phone is for you, and handed it to the little girl. And so the little girl picked it up, and she does a perfect Ariel impression. It's hi, how are you today? And just carries on this conversation with this 4-year-old little girl in her Ariel voice. And I was like, that's so adorable.
That's
just
awesome.
that voice actor story. Had to get it out.
So, okay, I listened to a podcast called The Fat Man on Batman. I know Calvin knows of it.
Religiously.
Batman. Okay.
Is this guy named Kevin Smith. He talks with people who...
For those of you who have ever seen Clerks or Mallrats, any of those movies.
Yeah, he was involved with that.
Any movies with a lot of swearing set in New Jersey, Kevin Smith probably directed it.
Probably, yeah. So he has a podcast where he talks with people who were involved with Batman in some way, like Paul Dini, the person who created the Batman animated series. He wrote for them. Paul Dini did. He talked
If you
with,
watched our last video.
yeah, if we watched our last podcast,
Yeah.
go watch it, then come back
And subscribe.
and subscribe.
Yeah,
whatever.
then you don't have to like find them randomly. You just get them on your dash. It's
Anyways,
great.
you were saying?
He talks with Kevin Conroy.
Okay.
He talks with Tara Strong, who is Barbara Gordon. He talks with the voice actress who was Harley Quinn. I forget her name, but he talks with even Adam West about how
Wasn't
Adam West
Tara
influenced-
Strong, Harley Quinn in Arkham City?
I don't know,
I'm pretty sure.
probably, but anyway.
Maybe.
Tara
anyway.
Strong is everybody.
She
Everybody
is
is Tara
everybody.
Strong.
She is everyone. But anyway, back to my main point. That podcast opened my mind to like even the other side. Like I didn't even know this beforehand, but as soon as I got interested in that podcast, I went to see that Mark Hamill, who plays the Joker in the animated series, the Joker
Okay.
from the Arkham games. Mark Hamill was also Luke Skywalker, for who most of you who seen Star Wars.
Yeah.
The guy who's not Han Solo in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Not the black guy either.
he
The cool one.
Basically,
who, like,
Luke
gives Yoda a
Skywalker-
piggyback ride.
Luke Skywalker is the Joker, and he escapes from the regular show. And I found that out, and I was like, my mind was blown.
He skips.
He escapes.
Oh my god.
And I was surprised at how much of a comic book geek Mark Hamill is. I was like,
Yeah, he's
I was like, huh.
You see, the moment you said Mark Hamill, I was like, wait a minute, I know that name, I know that name, I know that name. And you
Star
said Luke
Wars.
Skywalker, and I was like, ah!
Yeah. I mean, like, you'd be surprised which, you get to know people more if you hear interviews with them and see what they're like, and you're like, they're not this giant person, giant celebrity, they're actually someone like us. And so I look up to him as not only an actor, I'm not an actor, but I look up to him as a person who I aspire
as
to
a
be.
nerd.
As a nerd, I want to be Mark Hamill, because not only is he successful, but he's a successful nerd, which is hard to be both, really. I mean,
Well, not really,
but
because nerds rule the world. But
Yeah,
it's hard to
say
say
geeks, depending on who
who you talk to. But like,
well, what's the difference between a nerd and a geek?
It depends on who you talk to.
I believe there's a definition. One of our teachers, I'm not going to say his name because I don't know, we might get legal reasons, but one of our, all I'm going to say is he likes Star Trek a lot.
He's my English teacher.
Well, him,
So lucky.
he teaches in our school, and he told me the difference between a nerd and a geek. A nerd is someone who doesn't have any friends, and a geek is basically the same person, but he has friends. So, I don't know if that clears it up for any of
So
you.
we're all nerds.
Well, we have each other, Kelly.
You see, in my mind, nerds are the people like us who enjoy something so much that they like devote so much time to comic books, video games, computers, whatever. The geeks are the more educational version of us. Are the people who spend hours in school, and I don't see this as a bad thing, but they're the stereotypical
Okay.
like glasses.
Here, let me clear
like-
this up.
Okay.
How do I describe this? Well, you see, Stuart on The Big Bang Theory, who works in the comic book shop,
Right.
is a nerd.
Yes. Okay.
Sheldon, Leonard, Raj, and Howard are geeks.
That's
There
a
you go.
great analogy.
And if you have
Thank
no
you.
idea what we're
If
talking
only
about,
that
Go watch
shows-
The Big Bang
go
Theory.
watch The Big
That's
Bang
a
Theory.
fantastic.
Go watch the first 4 seasons, because it sucks
Okay,
after that.
I think, since we're talking about TV shows
it's
too much,
not right.
what's
They've made the same joke a million they're like the Taylor Swift of TV shows. They've written the same
All right,
joke.
let's not
million
start
times.
insulting people here. But
Oh.
let's say
I didn't say I hate Taylor
okay.
Swift.
What's your favorite top? I don't know, top 5, top 3.
Let's go top 3.
Top 3 favorite TV shows that you like, all-time TV shows that you like.
Okay.
All time.
Who wants to go first?
Ooh.
I can go first. I know for sure, definitely not in any order specific, but I know. Can I?
Go.
Can I include Batman the Animated Series, Justice League, and Justice League Unlimited as one entity, or
We'll say the DC animated universe.
the DC Animated Universe of from Batman the Animated Series to Batman Beyond? That whole chunk is probably up there because I don't know. That was I think one of the first things that I saw that was both animated and had an in-depth storyline. Also, I would say
For those of you who have never seen that, go home and
Google
look up
it.
on Google.
it's on YouTube.
Use
couple
Google, don't
episodes.
use Bing. Bing is stupid. Yes.
There's an episode.
Now they're never going to sponsor us, Josh. Great job.
Thanks.
You know what?
Well,
We
hey,
should figure it out.
we'll probably get sponsored by DC. DC, we love you. Marvel, we love you too.
I'm a Marvel guy, okay?
We love all of you. Any video game, entertainment, whatever, geek stuff.
Kraft cheese. Mac and cheese rules.
Love
Love you. You know, if you want to sponsor
Kids
us.
cuisine. Oh, I love kids cuisine.
Lunchables.
Yes.
Who else can sponsor us?
I don't know.
Mountain Dew.
Let me look around Tim's room. Taxidermists.
Okay, let's.
Okay, we're done.
Okay, we're done.
We're done.
All right, let's see.
But go on to Google and look up the episode Heart of Ice from Batman the Animated Series.
Oh, that's a good.
Or the episode Mad Love.
What's the
And
one? What's
you
the
can-
one where Bob Gordon's streaming?
Over the Edge.
Over the Edge. Bob
Over
Gordon
the
was not
Edge.
streaming actually,
Okay.
but it's Over the Edge is probably. You should watch Heart of Ice, then Over the Edge. I think.
And then Mad Love.
Mad Love. Yeah.
And then
You should
watch.
just.
if you don't know
save-
what it is, then you've got issues.
Yeah, Over the Edge you should definitely save for last after you watch a couple episodes at least, so you get a little bit get your feet wet. Then
Then go to Justice League Unlimited, watch Epilogue and the Once and Future Thing.
watch Batman Beyond. Any of them are good.
I swear to you, we are not reading these off cue cards. We're really this
Yeah,
nerdy.
there's
They really are.
Yeah. We're actually very animate about this, but
We talk
And
about
they-
this at lunch every day.
what else do I watch? I see TV shows. That's pretty much that plus the Adventure Time /
Hey, do
regular
you
show.
remember? Do you remember?
I
Super-
love the regular show.
It's great.
Oh my god.
Also, for those of you, not TV show wise, but like just show wise on the internet, there's a great website. I'm probably gonna say this every
Many
episode.
times.
It's called. You can go to either roosterteeth.com or redversusblue.com.
It's called Machinima.
It's
They
Halo
take-
Machinima.
They use the Halo figures in the Halo universe, and they made a web series out of it.
It's
It's really good.
Fan fiction of video games.
Pretty much, it's fantastic.
They've finished 10 seasons. They've announced season 11. It's official. They're making season 11.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be great.
the first season.
And unlike The Simpsons, it's still good.
yeah,
That's right.
first season, the video is
How did they have 21 seasons? Who is still watching?
I don't know.
Old people?
probably, I don't know.
Just
But
stick
anyway,
to Futurama.
Futurama.
Matt
Futurama also.
Is that groaning? Guy who writes Futurama and The Simpsons. Stop writing The Simpsons. Just write Futurama.
Focus on what's important. Focus on Futurama. We all like.
This is right.
It's accepted. Simpsons is
Bad.
The Simpsons
Simpsons has had its time.
had its time. It's gone.
It's-
Move on.
You're not South Park. You can't keep making pop culture jokes funny.
Just let the
You know what
dead
the best episode of South
animal
Park is?
be dead.
That episode where they're at the water park and it's like the water is 98% pee. and if one more person pees in the pool, then there will be an over. See, that is how you do pulp. What? What did I just? Pop culture. That's how you do pop culture right.
I think you were gonna say Pulp Fiction.
That's what I was thinking too, and I was like,
we'll get to Quentin Tarantino.
Okay. So
you DC animated universe.
DC animated.
Regular show.
And
what
Adventure
was
Time.
Adventure Time and Futurama.
Futurama. Okay. All right, that's good. Okay. So I've been plugging this for a while now. Doctor Who. I think that's on my list. I'm not gonna give it numbers. Doctor Who's on the list.
I don't really hate it that much.
Calvin's actually a good person, and is just pretending to dislike things. Because
I'm not a bad guy. I swear.
He's a nice person. He just likes wearing violent shirts.
He is. Well, that's not a violent shirt. It's just a picture.
It's a picture of a violent character.
For those who know, yes, it's violent. For those who don't,
if you don't know what this is, you should go find out.
Go read some Marvel comics.
If you don't know what this is, really?
Wow. Why are you watching this? Just kidding.
No, you still watch, please.
We love you. Anyhow.
We like you as a friend.
Now you scared him off.
God, Tim!
You can't just friend zone the audience!
Well, I mean...
It's so unfair!
I don't think we're ready for this yet, but we can still go there. It's just, we need to build up a relationship with our audience. Come on.
Now they're not going to call us for 3 days.
Sorry.
You're ruining their lives emotionally, Tim.
Sorry.
Do you want them to...
Don't talk to Tim. Talk to me and Calvin.
Sorry. I'll just face this way.
Okay, do that. So I don't even know what my second one is. I really like the BBC Sherlock. That's really clever. You can face this way again, Tim. The BBC Sherlock is a really clever version of Sherlock, taking the classic Sherlock Holmes and John Watson characters and moving them into present
starring
day.
actual British people.
Starring actual British people. It's really good. You might have seen Elementary. It's sort of an American, I wouldn't say version of it, but they're similar in some ways. But I prefer BBC Sherlock to Elementary.
If the DC universe has taught us anything, it's that British actors do fictional characters so much better than American actors.
Yes! And they also look better than American actors, too.
They're also much more attractive.
Much more attractive.
Except for Ryan Reynolds as Green Lantern.
Yes, Ryan Reynolds is very good looking.
What's Superman? Is he...
Like, I'm not gay, but I'm totally gay.
Is Superman British?
Yeah, he's from the British Isles.
Okay.
That makes sense.
The
point is that Christian Bale is Batman. Some British guy you've never heard of because nobody watches The Tudors anymore is Superman.
I mean,
Thor is Australian, which is close enough.
Close enough. Wolverine is Australian as well.
Yes.
Jean
Valjean, for those who know.
Yeah. Loki is... I think he's British.
Actually, Batman is Welsh. Let's get this straight.
Okay, Batman is Welsh. Who else? I don't know.
The point is that American actors are not good.
And British men are attractive.
Yes. Except for, Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Except for Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Sherlock.
And then I'm going to say that my third one, kind of going back a little ways, has to be Friends.
Yes!
It's a fantastic show!
Yes!
I don't know how long it's been
Friends!
Friends is amazing. Friends.
Okay.
Friends. Hi, Friends.
Friends is a great show.
It's a fantastic show.
I would also plug Red vs. Blue. It's a good show. It's not on my list.
Last year
show.
at New Year's Eve, since New Year's Eve was not very long ago, I'm remembering this now. I was with two of our friends, Jeff
and Eric. Okay.
And we were in Eric's basement and flipping through the channels, and they wanted to watch the ball drop,
Yeah.
No.
But there was a Friends marathon on, so I forcefully wrestled the remote from
Friends!
You had to forcefully wrestle with... Oh.
They didn't want to watch Friends.
Well, I mean, first of all, it's Jeff, so we have to spec this out.
Well, okay. let's
Jeff, we love you, but,
Let's look at it this way. Friends kind of a chick show.
It's great!
It's a fantastic show, but let's not lie. How many guys do you really know who watch Friends?
2, at least.
Some.
2 incredibly handsome young men.
Ladies.
I think we're all single right now. We're all single right now. Hey. So, yeah, no. That was a great show. When I was in New York, I went on a field trip to New York in November 2012. It was a couple months ago. And we saw the Friends apartment.
Where is it?
It's in New York.
I know it's in New York.
I don't remember the address.
'Cause
But it was
I've been to
on
New
the corner
York.
of some side street, and we were taking a tour, and we went and we saw it, and I was
Were you
like,
inside?
ah!
Were you inside of the Friends apartment?
We did not go inside because
But
people
you saw
live
the
in
building.
it. But we were standing in the middle of the road, like at the corner where it was. We were like, it's the Friends apartment.
You know what you should have done? You should have got a stereo and held it up and played the theme from Friends.
I should have thought of that. I should have
Wait
thought
for
of
that
that.
now.
Yeah, you should have.
I'm ashamed of
It's too
myself.
late
I'm going to.
apologize.
I'm gonna.
It's too late.
I'm gonna.
Tim, your
So-
voice is beautiful. You should have been Jean Valjean in Les Miserables.
Not
Alright,
gonna
so
brag,
Calvin,
but
3
Calvin.
favorite TV shows.
Oh, okay. Number 3 would be Batman the Animated Series.
Okay, that's good.
Which, aside from being a show I grew up on, was actually legitimately good.
It was a good show.
It was a very good
Because the rule of thumb is never go back and watch something from your childhood, because it probably sucks now.
But Batman the Animated Series.
Batman the Animated Series
Amazing.
does not.
Yes.
Dude,
Number 2...
You alright?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Number 2... you know what? I'm actually gonna say that it was CSI.
CSI, okay.
Because CSI I used to watch
That was a good show.
religiously, like,
CSI.
all the time.
I remember it's a good show.
And
I
number
used to watch
1,
Numbers all the time. That
I-
was a good show.
I've never seen that show.
I still don't like math, but it was a good
number
show.
1, Dora the Explorer.
Yeah!
No, it's definitely The Walking Dead.
Walking Dead's a good
Okay.
show.
That's a very
which
good
you've
show.
heard me plug before, but as a
You haven't-
comic book fan,
It's a comic book
for those of you who don't know, The Walking Dead is a comic book.
and
So pretty
video
much I
game.
just told the whole world that The Walking Dead is a comic book.
and a video game.
If you like The Walking Dead, you like comic books and video games.
Yeah.
Because The Walking Dead is both of those.
Pretty much.
Booyah.
You're welcome.
Take that, normal society.
Gotta do a self-hug.
Ugh.
We love
Nice,
ourselves.
We do this at school sometimes.
That's not even the worst thing we do.
Oh no.
Let's not get into that. But
But
What was
the thing about... What?
What was the bro fist thing we used to do? We were like, stick our fists.
Dude, I don't even know.
dude, so
We
I
do
was,
all kinds of
I,
weird
I was
things
looking
at school.
online
Okay.
for like Batman the Animated Series, like the soundtrack. Dude, only 6,000 of those were made, and they cost like $300 on eBay.
Seriously?
Seriously, like
Why didn't you get it?
I had a voice crack, but seriously, like it's like $300 used.
It's a lot of money.
But I mean, it's still a good soundtrack.
Oh, yeah. Well, what was I about to say? The Walking Dead is an example that you can follow the plot of a comic book almost exactly on TV with changes here and there.
Yeah.
But you can you can do comic books on TV and you can make it interesting.
Yeah.
And it proves the point that no matter how sophisticated people like to pretend they are, they all love to see zombies get shot in the head.
Zombies
And
are
they also
amazing.
like seeing zombies tear people apart.
Yeah. Yeah, don't try and hide it. You know you like it. That's what she said.
Yes.
Actually, that would be...
That would be what he said.
Yeah.
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 Ooh, wait a minute.
Oh.
You
right.
said that.
Are we gonna
Wait a
cut?
minute.
Are we gonna cut this out?
No.
No, we're not gonna
no.
cut anything.
No cuts!
Besides
We
the
are
first, you know,
It's okay because we
First
mocked you
retake.
of it. We mocked you for it,
Sure.
so it's okay.
it was a legitimate reason. Let's move on.
Oh, okay, fine.
Oh, you know what? I forgot. The Twilight Zone.
Oh!
Twilight Zone.
That
That was
TV
good.
show.
That's
That
a
was
great TV show. Still, I mean, most of it still.
I
holds up.
still stare at the wings of a plane whenever I'm on a plane to see if the thing shows up.
I don't stare because I will crap my pants if I do and I think I see something. I'm like, nope.
What's the last thing you saw on a TV show or a movie that scared the hell out of you?
The last thing I saw.
Ooh.
That scared me on TV.
Or in a movie?
Honey
Well,
Boo Boo. That truly frightened me.
Shivers?
Okay, now
Shivers.
I'll beat myself up. Oh my god.
Okay.
Tim, why do you keep doing this?
Ooh, I mean, I
What
saw
is-
Honey Boo Boo, but I wasn't truly terrified of that. I was very upset with society, but I was not terrified.
That thing terrifies the crap out of me.
Ooh.
I cannot watch Honey Boo Boo. That's scary.
I don't think it's a reality show.
It's not. No, it's not.
It's a horror TV.
It's a horror show. More
Um,
than anything. That's
okay.
just not.
So, when I say this, understand that I still very much enjoy the show. In Doctor Who, there are some bad guys that are absolutely terrifying. And I apologize for bringing up Doctor Who.
Dude, you talk
but I really
about,
love
you
it.
talk about Doctor Who.
There's
more
these
than-
bad guys called the Angels. And basically, if you blink, they kill you. It's terrifying. I might have had some nightmares about it for a couple days after seeing the most recent Angels episode.
It sounds
Done.
like Slender.
It's very much like Slender, and that's terrifying!
Slender is terrible.
It's not terrifying if you turn off the volume. You know that, right?
Yes, it is.
Because then it's just like, doo-doo-doo. Ah!
You just without
You just
volume-
turn it out without warning. It's like, ah!
The volume definitely makes it worse. You have to agree.
I mean,
Worse, but it's still scary. If it scared Bane, it could scare anybody.
go onto YouTube and look
Watch.
up Bane Plays Slender.
And
terrifying.
Bane plays Amnesia right after that. It's perfect.
No, watch Bane Plays Amnesia first because it's not as funny.
And then watch Bane plays Slender.
Because if you watch Bane Plays Amnesia second, it's like when you have a really good dinner and then your dessert sucks.
It's like the first two Iron Man movies. The first one was great, and the second one was just a step down. And you're just like, oh.
a step down. It sucks.
A couple steps down.
That second.
I mean, I want to hold out.
that second Iron Man movie is on par with Batman and Robin.
Okay, it's not that bad.
I wish.
It's bad. Okay,
I
Batman
want
and
to
Robin
hold
is
out
here.
that it was at least
Iron Man
okay
2 was
and
up
had
here.
an alright plot.
I will
at
say
the
this:
very least.
I sat through the whole thing.
That's good.
It's
I
an
sat
Iron Man
through the whole
movie.
thing, which is more than I can say for The Social Network. I hated that
was-
movie.
Ooh, that was an entertaining movie.
What?
Fruit snacks. The
Oh,
Social
you got
Network.
me?
Yeah. Fruit
What's
snacks.
You want some?
No, I'm good.
Too damn bad.
Sorry.
It's got
I
talent that I can't read that.
38.
Are we good? Do you think?
No,
I
we
mean,
should keep talking.
We could keep talking.
We should keep talking.
All right.
Well, you
So
two
we've
are.
kind of gone around this.
All right, hold
for a
on.
little
Let me
bit.
let me just
Okay, make
plug,
your
plug
point.
let me just plug something and then we can continue. While they're eating, just a reminder, we're still looking for a name for this. So
Yes.
we Josh has the
Pokemon coins.
in his hands.
Commemorative
Let me
coins.
hold them up. These Pokemon coins, they're I don't even know how to pronounce this. It's a white version and a black version. They are different on the front, and they both say Pokemon Black and White 2 on the back. Black 2,
Really
White
cool
2, Black
coins.
2. We'll
Totally free. You don't have to pay us for them.
yeah, we'll give it to you, send it to you,
Whatever.
pigeons,
Whatever it takes.
whatever. We'll send this to you, but that's only if
It'll get to
we
your
choose
house eventually.
If you write down a name that we like and that we use,
If we use your name suggestion,
we'll send you both of these.
Yes. So you could write it in a comment or private message us, whatever you want to do. Thank you.
Also, like, comment, subscribe, share everywhere.
All that good stuff.
Please.
Please.
We don't have lives. This is all we have.
We will not friend zone you like Tim just might have suggested earlier. We love you.
You know what you're like? You're like Talia al Ghul.
Okay, calm down.
And they're like Bane.
Calm down.
Which means that they can destroy us.
Stop friend zoning Bane. He's cool.
Okay.
Even if he is really supposed to be Mexican.
I think
Whatever.
isn't he supposed to be Colombian?
Maybe.
He's
Something
from
is
Latin America.
South America.
Alright.
He's a Mexican, not a
Anyhow.
Mexicant.
We've been talking a little bit about various celebrities, actors, voice actors, etc. Who are your favorite actors or actresses that you've seen and they've done a really good job in a movie? And you want to say, like, you know, so-and-so did a great job in that movie.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
In everything?
Pretty much.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt in Looper.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt in Treasure Planet. For those of you who may not know, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, JGL, our main man, he was the main character in Treasure Planet. Amazing.
Which was a Disney movie, so, I mean, you know it's good.
you know it's good. It's overall, that movie was
That was a
great movie. JGL, we love you. You're man crush.
Not
at
in the
least
gay
for me.
way.
At least for me, we
Definite man crush, not sure about gay. Figure it out.
That's him, not me. Or
I'm kind of like Daniel Tosh. I'm not sure if I'm homosexual or not. Just kidding, I'm straight.
Sure
But
thing,
I
Steve
have
Griffin.
some gay tendencies. It's okay. I'm not gay, I just have some feminine
I'm
qualities.
gonna sit next to Tim.
Nah, we
Dude, it's okay. I was talking about Les Miserables.
That's a good movie. Say nothing bad about it. It's a good
Les
story,
Mis-
good
Oh.
plot, good musical. I love it.
But isn't
the
it
most
an opera?
recent Les Mis from 2012. That's what we're talking about. It isn't.
Speaking of 2012 Les Miserables, Hugh Jackman, you are my man crush.
You are a boss, Hugh Jackman.
Okay.
You are sexy.
Whenever Hugh Jackman's
Yes.
in a movie, it's usually pretty good. I mean, what movie did you see him in that he wasn't good?
X-Men 3.
Was he in X-Men 3? Oh, I blacked that movie out of my mind.
The X-Men movies are basically Wolverine plus insert name here.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I would.
But you made those sideburns look sexy, Mr. Jackman,
Yes.
and for that we thank you.
I think that I don't know. I just he's an overall good actor.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, he was in Van Helsing,
he was.
which, you know, I like that. I probably shouldn't have liked that movie, but I like
don't
that
know.
movie. Kate Beckinsale was in that movie.
Well,
and,
she's
Kate Beckinsale. She was also in Underworld, which
Yeah.
was amazing.
Yeah.
You didn't like it?
I haven't seen it, so
You
I
haven't
don't know.
seen it. Have you seen it?
I was going to go see it. I can't remember if I actually saw it.
It was the last good vampire movie. Then Twilight came out.
I don't
Yeah.
consider Twilight.
Did
a
you
movie.
guys see The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen?
Yes.
It's like
Yes.
I read the
old
comic
movie.
books as well.
That's a fantastic movie. I love that movie so much.
I don't know.
So
man.
much. That was a great movie.
I don't know.
I like that movie for how it incorporated multiple characters across different not genres but different stories, and I liked that aspect of it. But as a movie overall, it was okay.
There are plot holes mile wide in that movie.
There are major plot
The
holes.
dialogue suck. It's bad. Sorry.
I mean, Sean Connery's in it though.
V for Vendetta was a better movie.
That was a very good
The
movie.
reason I'm mentioning that is because both of those are based off comic books written by Alan Moore, who is basically the Morgan Freeman of comics.
Yes,
he does
I
no
would agree.
wrong,
I would agree.
Guy Fawkes.
but he does worship a snake.
That's okay. I think
I'm okay with that.
whatever
That's
floats
fine.
his boat and whatever helps him write good comics, great comics actually.
Yeah.
But,
Swamp
Oh.
Thing. Swamp Thing.
dude, I still have Superman
Alan Moore, if you somehow see this, I want to thank you for taking possibly the lamest character of all time and making him the best story ever written.
I mean, Swamp
Kudos
Thing
to you.
is the planet, if you think about it.
Alan Moore basically took a giant piece of broccoli and made us care about it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Accurate.
Accurate, unfortunate.
Are
we?
You have not said your favorite actor.
I have not. Okay. Who did a really good job this year?
You mean last year?
Recently, ever. I don't know.
Javier Bardem, I want to thank you for Skyfall. Because
Ooh, yes.
you
That
looked
was
sexy
great.
even with that awful hairdo.
Even with that weird, sexually weird part, that was amazing. Even by the way, your portrayal of whatever character.
Goldfinger ain't got shit on you, my friend. I didn't
when he
like
took
that
thing
movie
out of his
either.
mouth. That was.
See, I thought he was Blofeld. You know who the guy with the cat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dr. Evil from Austin Powers. He's
Okay.
like the same.
Yeah. I thought.
Because technically, they've rebooted the James Bond series, so everything that came before is null and void.
What I saw was that they rebooted, but they still had homages to the old James Bond movies.
There were references to the old ones.
I'm not
even
sure.
though it doesn't descend from them.
Well, I mean, I guess like most normal people, I didn't see Quantum of Solace.
It's okay.
I saw Quantum of Solace. I can't remember any of it.
Do you can't remember or you don't want to remember?
I'm not sure which.
His brain just automatically
I have selective memory.
blacked out.
But I'm guessing that
section.
there's a fair amount of time has passed between Quantum of Solace and Skyfall.
Yeah.
Because now he's old. So we get pretty much two more films out of Daniel Craig, and then we get a new Bond. Daniel Craig, I want to thank you for making.
You've done
him...
a great job. You've done
Yes.
phenomenal job.
I hated James Bond before you came along. Thank
Okay.
you.
I know. Okay. I want to give a kudos to Ian McKellen, the guy who plays Gandalf.
You mean
And Magneto. And
or
some other people.
Magneto, however you say it in your weird
Because
country.
Gandalf is an awesome character. I don't care if you're talking Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, whatever.
How did you get that from James Bond?
I like Ian McKellen.
Okay.
I was thinking
British.
who are very talented
I guess
British
they're British.
actors, and
White
Ian
hair,
McKellen came up.
white hair.
Judi Dench.
Judi Dench.
But no, Ian McKellen does a great job. He has I feel like he's a
Judi
hoarder,
Dench. I feel like if I knew your character from James Bond, she would scare the hell out of me. So thank you.
I feel like Gandalf is a hoarder though, if you think about it, because in The Hobbit,
my
the
mom?
whole point is that he hoards these dwarves, and he's like, "Come along, no, stay this way," and he's babysitting all these dwarves.
Dude, I haven't seen the movie yet.
I'm not ruining the movie for you. It's in the book. He's the guy who holds the group together. You know what I'm saying? And then in the Lord of the Rings, the movies, and also in the books, he gets these hobbits, and he's
Well, it's because he's got the
I picked
longest.
these hobbits.
He's got the longest beard.
So he's the
The
one.
guy with the longest beard is automatically the one who's in charge.
Yeah.
But
I mean, ZZ Top. You think
he
about
just
it.
collects short people in these movies and
Are
books, and is
you implying that
"Come with
Frank
me."
Beard, the drummer from ZZ Top, is Bilbo Baggins?
No, I didn't say that. You did.
I'm going on adventure, y'all.
Okay.
Okay.
Little side note, I have a pipe, I smoke it occasionally, and it looks exactly like Gandalf's pipe from the movies.
You fucking nerd.
I am a nerd!
We all are.
Accept that title.
I don't actually mean that. I own batarangs. Okay. Tim, do you have a nerdy thing you want to talk about now?
I think we should end the podcast.
No! Okay, maybe. I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah?
Quentin Tarantino, thank you for making...
Django Unchained.
Yes.
That was a great movie.
I said
Django.
Django.
That's how it's spelled. The D is silent.
Decent. I just want
I
to
That's
think
the line
Jamie
in the
Foxx will tell you the D is silent.
the D is
Yes.
silent, but I still say
The D is silent, but it's still there.
It is.
Jamie Foxx, stop rapping, stick to movies.
You've done a great job in this movie.
All right.
And your rapping sucks. You have no flow.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So, thank you everybody for watching yet another podcast. If you're still with us. Wow.
Really?
I'm sorry Tim tried to friend zone you a couple of times.
Okay, let's just...
I love you. Calvin loves you. Punisher loves you. Please like, comment, subscribe.
Comment, subscribe,
share,
do whatever.
Tell people about it.
Spread it throughout the world.
You know, like we all plug our own favorite shows, plug us if you enjoy what we're doing.
If you have any suggestions for next time, what should we talk about next time? I don't know.
Tell us.
We might do something crazy.
If you want to, send us a message and have us read it on air or whatever, we'll do that for you. Because
speaking of plugging our favorite shows, Greg Nicotero. Do not kill Daryl on The Walking Dead.
That's right. Don't.
Ratings will go way down. I'm warning you.
Yes. Dude, he's a loose cannon.
What?
He's a loose cannon.
And also,
I don't care.
Arrow, you can...
Arrow? Okay, let's...
Go away, Arrow. Okay, you know what? It's
time.
very clear we're not ending this right now. Let's keep going.
Okay.
Arrow.
False alarm.
Arrow. You suck. I hate you so much.
I had such high hopes.
Okay.
I was talking with one of my English teachers about how great I thought the Arrow was going to be. And I feel like such a fool.
I should have known when I saw you were on the CW.
Hold on. The problem with what they did with the Arrow is that the Arrow is a show that they try to force on something that it shouldn't be. Like, they try to make Green Arrow Batman.
Just because The Dark Knight was a dark movie does not mean every DC character has to be so serious.
That's right. Why so serious?
Like,
that's my question
if
for
you know...
That was good.
Thank you. I'll be here all day.
If you know anything about what's it
Ollie Queen.
Ollie Queen. Yeah. He's not a serious guy. But
if anything, you actually should have gotten Ryan Reynolds to play him.
You kind of
he is the Deadpool of DC.
Except he's a good guy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Deadpool is...
He's an anti-hero.
He is not a good guy, nor is he a bad guy.
Yeah, okay, so...
He's a mercenary.
Now we have a problem, because Oliver Queen is just a good guy. Point aside. Your writing sucks.
Yeah.
Oliver Queen does not talk like that.
Let's just have... get something straight. Anything DC, Christopher Nolan, we have to put him in it, because he has great storytelling. Anything Batman specific, we have to have
Arrow. I don't care how much money you have to pay. You are getting Christopher Nolan.
He will get.
That's right.
Straighten you guys out.
He's gonna make the show so much better, even if it means he has to kill off the Arrow and get a new one.
If you have a Batman cameo and it sucks,
we will.
I will write a letter of complaint.
We will write a strongly worded letter
explaining our discontent.
The next podcast will be me talking for an hour about how much I hate you.
We won't be here. It will just be him.
You have to put up
and he's just going to be here like, hey, idiots. And this is like, then he's going to rant.
Let's just
hours.
I might not wear a shirt. Yeah, that's right.
That's actually not frightening at all, because he's very jacked.
Huge arms of
biceps and triceps and pecs.
Like, all his upper body is just muscle, just like...
He's jacked. Did you know? Can you see?
Do we have to talk about this?
Let's not go...
Talk about how jacked you are? Yes.
I get very uncomfortable talking about it.
I'm sorry.
I'll put all my hair down and I'll look like Cousin It, and I'll rant about how much you have ruined comics.
Yes.
Okay, we should have just stuck to The Walking Dead.
Yes.
This was a bad... Of course, since, like I said earlier, I should have known when you were on the CW that you would suck.
That should be like a red flare.
Yeah.
AMC is the only network that is still producing really good quality television shows.
I mean, I would make the argument for BBC.
But here we go again.
That's England,
Calvin.
not America. It's okay.
Calvin, Cartoon Network.
Cartoon Network.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Fairly Odd Parents.
Fairly-
Woo! Ugh, that's a show.
Tara Strong, shout out to you.
Is she on Legend of Korra?
I don't think she is. Dude, I have to IMDb. I have to pull the check.
Dude, do it right now. Well, I'll keep them distracted. I'll talk about fucking Dr. Pepper or something.
I have to
Yeah.
load this up.
Alright. IMDb it. Jack Patillo, this one's for you.
So, anyways, a couple days ago, me and Josh saw Django Unchained.
It was a
in
good
theaters.
movie.
Awesome movie.
Had
Yeah.
not seen many Quentin Tarantino movies until then.
What have you seen?
Before then, I saw what was it? Talladega Nights? Was that a no? Was that Quentin Tarantino?
No.
No, I don't know why I thought that was Quentin. Okay,
Did you actually watch Talladega Nights?
I did. I thought that.
How
was
could you think that was Quentin Tarantino?
Talladega Nights.
Wait, no, that's not even what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of a completely different movie, and I've just got the names mixed up. I don't know.
You're like Ricky Bobby when he's in the wheelchair.
Yes, I am very much like that.
Get out with another knife.
All right,
We
talk.
can't get the scalpel out. Get another scalpel and dig it out.
Okay, talk while I try to figure out what movie it was I saw.
Hold on. So I don't think she was in Legend of Korra. She was Michelle in.
Okay,
Batman,
so
Dark
while they're
Knight
doing
Returns.
this, here's a joke.
Dude, hold on.
Oh,
So
what?
I just read that Tara Strong is Harley Quinn in Justice Gods Among Us.
Injustice.
Gods
Okay.
Among
What's
Us.
that on your phone?
That's Batman. This is a case. Let's not get distracted here, Calvin. So
Have we been not distracted this
Are
whole
we
time?
focused at all
Hold
right
on.
now?
But let me get this. So
We literally went from talking about Quentin Tarantino to Ricky Bobby.
okay.
He's got two first names.
So, Injustice Gods Among Us, for those of you who don't know, is a upcoming video game, where it's basically a remaking of Mortal Kombat vs. DC, but except it's only all DC. And they have they have Batman, Superman, Justice League, they have Nightwing, Deathstroke. They don't have Green Lantern, though. Oh, they have Solomon Grundy, Harley Quinn. They haven't released the Joker. They have Cyborg.
They did Solomon Grundy.
Yeah, they have Solomon Grundy.
Wow. Solomon Grundy is DC's version of the Hulk, except he can't die.
Solomon Grundy, for those of you who don't know, he was born on a Monday. He was christened on Tuesday,
Married on
Wednesday,
fell ill on Thursday.
grew worse on Friday, died on Saturday, buried on Sunday. That's the story of Solomon Grundy.
I thought I was a Batman freak, man.
Wow,
Oh, dude, I'm impressed. Good job.
that's really good.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry how I know that or why. I know
Okay.
that.
Okay, we're not worrying.
Oh, please, that's nothing. I can tell you specifically all the issues of Hush and Nightfall.
Let's just.
Okay, let's stop showing off our nerddom for a bit.
What were we talking? Movies?
Quentin Tarantino. We were talking about how we went to see Django Unchained.
Django
How
It
Unchained.
was a
that?
good movie.
Django
It was
Unchained.
really good.
Do you want me to tell you the whole thing?
No.
Are you gonna see the movie?
Probably.
Okay.
It was great. It was, very typical
Did you see
Quentin Tarantino.
Inglourious Bastards?
I did not, but I've basically heard the movie, so I'm pretty familiar.
Okay, the Nazi in Inglourious Bastards is a bounty hunter in this.
Yeah, so basically, yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
know the
he
movie.
takes Jamie Foxx, who is a slave.
And he takes him to take back his wife.
Yeah.
From
Well, first they gotta go.
First, they've
kill
got to go kill some people and get
then-
some money.
the-
And then they train, and then they go get back his wife.
so basically, he's Ra's al Ghul to Batman, and
Not
Jamie
exactly.
Foxx is Batman.
Not
No.
quite.
No.
No, I would never compare Jamie Foxx to Batman.
The Black Batman.
No, maybe
no.
like a lame Green Lantern. Maybe.
What?
I
Jamie
don't know.
Foxx is Dirty Harry.
Okay.
Okay.
Christoph Waltz, his character is Nick Fury.
Okay, I
Yes,
got it.
that's very accurate.
Samuel L. Jackson from the Avengers.
For those of you who
Great.
haven't seen Dirty Harry,
Really?
great movie. Well, I mean, you know, you never know.
Are you breathing still?
Also, great Christmas movie, Die Hard. Just putting it out there.
Oh God.
Oh.
There was another trailer
Bruce
for another
Willis!
Die Hard movie.
Bruce Willis.
You should have stopped after one.
Stop.
Bruce
I don't
Willis,
care.
Enough sequels.
I
Bruce
don't
Willis,
care.
What are you doing, Bruce Willis? Stop.
I don't care how much they're paying you. If there's any artistic integrity left, you will stop making Die Hards.
I highly doubt it.
Well, did you see Looper?
Well, with the Die Hard series, there's it's beating a dead horse, but he can still do other things.
Not only is the horse dead, you have beat the horse so much that do horses have hair or fur?
Hair.
The hair and the skin has fallen off the horse from you beating it so much, and you are just hitting the tendon because you have beat this horse so much. In case you can't tell, I don't like Die Hard.
I would say that instead of that analogy, I would say that they beat the horse until it was dead. So much that they kept beating it, that it came back to life to tell them to stop, and they beat it to death again.
You beat the horse so much that you are in China because you continuously hit the horse.
Stop!
Stop.
Please!
Looper was a good movie.
Do more like that.
Make more movies with Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
He's cool. Love
He's
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
GGL.
GGL.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt's a great actor.
Now, I would like to see Joseph Gordon-Levitt in a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Oh, that'd be good.
How'd
But-
that work out?
Because, like...
You're right.
Yeah, I'll be okay.
Are you
Did
just
you
making
hear that Quentin Tarantino almost directed Casino Royale?
How would that?
It was gonna be in black and white, and Pierce Brosnan was gonna be James Bond.
I mean,
I've single-handedly killed the vibes in this room.
I could almost see it. No,
but
no,
no.
I can't see it at all.
like I could see that happening,
Sorry,
and I could
Tim.
see what it would look like. But
It's not pretty.
no.
It's like an
It's-
overweight stripper. It's not. We
Yes.
can picture it and we don't like it.
Oh, why'd you? Oh.
Okay. All right. Let's
You know what? We've said enough for today.
let's call it quits for now.
Yeah.
Thank you for staying with us for this long, listening to us ramble on incessantly about things that you may or may not actually care about.
Any suggestions? Please let us know.
Please give us more to talk about,
Please.
because otherwise we'll just keep doing this.
Please don't let us do this again.
All right.
please.
Thank you.
I don't want to talk about
Have
it
a
again.
great day.
Bye.